All right, welcome back, baseball fans. Today we find ourselves back in the American League in the American League Midwest Division, a series between the first place Royals and the second place Twins. Quickly, we're going to recap what went on in the National League. And in the case of the National League, the four first place rounds are done. The teams who were in first place, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Colorado, and the Giants, faced off against their second place competition, and in each case, they defended first place and in convincing manner. The National League first place teams, Atlanta 4-1, Cincinnati 3-1, Colorado split, and San Francisco 4-2. A collective 12-4, creating more distance in the National League standings. And we'll take a look at the National League standings here, as the Giants are now with a 657 sneak past the Rockies as 1 and 2 top seeds flip out. The Reds still hold the 3 and the Braves the 4. Noticeably, the second place teams, Phillies, they're 4.5. Pirates 5 out. Those two teams really suffered there. Not much going on in this division. Dodgers, they lost 4 games to 2 to the Giants. They still, 6 over 500. They've gone to a World Series as a wild card team before, so it's they can still win the division, but they'd be fine as a wild card. So going back to today, we have Kansas City and Minnesota, and so I want to show you here what is going on before the series started. So Kansas City was in first place. They had a 2.5 game lead over the Twins. They have a +2 in the tiebreaker column. So Minnesota had to do something very difficult, which is win 5 out of 7. They win 5 out of 7, they'd be a half game ahead of Kansas City, and they'd have a +1 in the tiebreaker, so you wouldn't need a tiebreaker game. So Minnesota needs a 5-2. I'm just going to go to the standings right now to show you what's going on in that division. As we go to that division now, here we go. We've played 4 games, and unfortunately for Kansas City, it's all fallen apart for them. We mentioned earlier that Kansas City is an overachieving team, and the Twins are lights out. And there might be a certain time where the Twins flip the switch. They did it. They flipped the switch. They won 4 straight. Now they're a game and a half up with 3 left. All they got to do is win 1 more game, get that 5th win we talked about, the 5th of 7 wins. And so that's where we're at today in Game 5 in Minnesota. Kansas City Royals at Minnesota Twins. We go back to Game 1 starters on short rest. That's Bob Johnson for the Royals, Frank Viola for the Twins, and let's get started. Freddie Patek leads off. He fouls to the catcher, and he hurts himself. Well, things looking ominous early for the 0-4 Royals. Onyx Concepcion will now play shortstop. Pat Kelly, 1/8 a strikeout. Lou Piniella bounces third. All right, Dan Glad and Carew have been electrifying in this series from the top 2 spots. This time they get Glad now. He strikes out. Carew, 1/8. There's another Carew single. Rich Reese, 2-7. Let's look at Rich Reese's card, because he doesn't get mentioned a lot, but what a great year this was for him in 1969 with a .322 batting average. 2-7 is a single to right field. Now Carew will like to go coast to coast, depending on the arm, and there is no arm. Kelly's got a 0, so Carew will try and go to third on the throw, and he makes it. So you have runners on the corners, 1 out for Killebrew. 2-5 Killebrew, though, is a 6-4-3 double play. And the Royals survive inning number 1. Amos Otis, 67 is a K. George Brett, this guy's a right. Frank White, it's a walk. Ron Swoboda, same role, same result, walk. Bob Oliver, K, hero of previous Kansas City YouTube videos. He's got like 3 home runs on YouTube. All right, Urbic, bottom of the second. 2-6 is a base hit. Tony Oliva, skies the right. Cesar Tovar, the All-Star, flies left. And with 2 outs, Chris Bando, 48, pops the first, Bob Johnson. Scattered 3 singles. And we have Bruce Bochy, flies the center. And it's Concepcion in the leadoff spot against a lefty, pops the short. And the Reverend Pat Kelly, 2-5 single. Double-A stealer against the Bando. He's going to steal, see if he can get something going. He does. A runner at second for Lou Piniella. 69, pops the second. Leo Cardenet in the bottom of the third, strikes out. The man from Gladden, 2-8, rounds to short. Carew, 1-3, flies right. Twins are tamed in the third. Amos Otis, 4-6, triple 1-2, base hit. Ace stealer. Brett, George Brett, he's going to hit away. 32, fouls the catch. Frank White, 68, pops the first. Swoboda, 59, rolls a second. Leadoff single and nothing. Rich Reese, skies center. Killebrew, strikes out. Ken Urbic, 47, strikes out. Bob Johnson is up to the task of keeping the Royals alive. We're in the 5th. Bob Oliver, double 1-10 off the Viola card is a leadoff double. Bruce Bochy balls, bounces to first. Urbic at first, and he makes the play. So the runner goes to third. In a scoreless game, they're going to bring it up with Concepcion at the plate. 67 is a strikeout, and with 2 outs. Pat Kelly against Viola. 67, another strikeout. Frank Viola. He's put some guys on. He's got a 3-hitter through 5. Scoreless at, not the Hubert Humphrey Dome, scoreless at Metropolitan Stadium. Tony Oliva, 110, double 1-3, base hit. Tovar, the All-Star again, base hit, ... Runners on the corners. We'll show you the Tovar card. That was from the All-Star game. He had a homer in the All-Star game and let off. He can lead off for the American League, but for the Twins, he bats 7th. All right. The runners on the corners, no one out. Chris Bando. The pitch. Bando, 2-5! This could be the backbreaker. Let's look at Chris Bando's card, and I'm pretty sure probably the only good Chris Bando card. In 1984, he had 12 homers and a .291 batting average and 220 at-bats. And this, folks, is a 3-run bomb. And the Twins are feeling it early. 3-0. Looking for that 5-game winning streak to wipe out the Royals. Leo Cardenet walks. Man from Gladden. 1-8. Yep, base hit in the center field. This is a dangerous team that's finally putting it together. The dominating Twin offense is getting electric at the right time, peaking in the postseason and playoffs. Cardenet on the single to center with no one out will hold at second because Otis has a -4 arm in center field. So you have 2 on, nobody out. Rod Carew strikes out on 2-7. Rich Reese, 56. Rolls it to second, but this is Frank White. This is going to be a huge play for the 1-14 at second base. Frank White, the slick fielding second baseman, double play, and he keeps the Royals alive. 3-0 in the 6th. Lou Piniella, 2-11, short. So will Frank Viola be that big game pitcher we remember from 87 in that World Series run? Of course, this is the 84 Frank Viola. A base hit for Amos Otis. The ace stealer, but you're down 3. It's Brett. 4-10 for Brett. Center X. Now center is Gladden. He's a 2-6 in center field, and he makes the play. And with 2 outs, it's Frank White. Had the big double play. And this is going to be a base hit on 3-7 because you were holding Amos Otis at first. So by not stealing, it created a hole between second and first. Frank White shot it through that hole, and now you got runners in the corners, and they have a chance to tie the game with Ron Swoboda here. Runners in the corners, 2 outs in the 6th. The pitch to Swoboda. 3-10. Let's check out the card. 3-10. Ron Swoboda, homer 1-9, fly ball. He rolls the 9. It just goes over the wall, and the Royals tie it up. Wow. How about that? They were given up for dead, and Viola mysteriously comes unglued in the 6th. 3-3. Bob Oliver, 1-9, flies left. All right, the Royals have new life. Bob Johnson is the race. He'll keep pitching. Killebrew walks. Urbic, 58. Skies are right. Oliva, 1-9. It's a double play ball, 6-4-3. And just like that, the crowd goes quiet here at Metropolitan Stadium. We have a 3-3 game in the 7th. Viola's still out there. Bochy, 39, short. Concepcion in the leadoff spot. Bounces to second. Carew is not that great a fielder, but he makes the play. And it's going to be Pat Kelly here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. 63, bounces to short. This is Leo Cardenet. He's pretty good. He's a 2E17 at short, but he gives up a single. He cannot get a glove on the ball. And Pat Kelly is going to make him pay by trying a stolen base. He rolls a 16 off the bando minus 1 arm. He's out stealing. And Kelly gets thrown out stealing with 2 outs in the 7th. Kansas City was trying. They're trying. All right, stretch time in Minnesota. Bob Johnson, the ace. The background music is Young Holt Unlimited. And here we are. Cesar Tovar in the bottom of the 7th. 3-6, single 111's a base hit. Now he's a double-A stealer. He'll take off on Bochy. He rolls a 16, and he's out stealing. Wait a minute. 17. Hold on. I'm going to look at that one more time. Oh no, Bochy's got a lousy arm. He's in there. He's safe. Barely. By a whisker. So Tovar is safe stealing. That was huge. Bando again. 58. Flies are right. Cardenet, 410. Rolls it to second. This is Frank White at second, a 1E14. And so the lead run goes to third with 2 outs, and it's Dan Gladden. 4-4 is a bouncer to second. Again, it's Frank White. A 1E14, Frank White, but he makes an error. Oh, that's a terrible break. The Gold Glove of Frank White makes an error with a runner at third and 2 outs in the 7th inning. Oh, that's pretty cheap. And the Twins get their 4th run and take a 4-3 lead. Gladden's going to try and steal with 2 outs. He steals second base, and he ends up on third base on a bad throw. Now, Bob Johnson, he's good against righties. Not so good against lefties. So, in a key situation with Rod Carew and Rich Reese coming up, they're going to pull Bob Johnson here early in a potential elimination game, down a run, because they really want to get Carew. They don't want to get that runner in. So they're going to go with all-star pitcher Jim Rooker in the 7th inning with a runner at third and 2 outs to face Rod Carew. 2-11. And he grounds to third. Nice job for Jim Rooker. And we have a 4-3 game in the 8th. We have a good twin bullpen. Ron Peranowski and Stan Williams getting loose. Lou Piniella in the 7th. 6-10. Skies to center field. This is going to be man from Gladden in center. It's a 2. He makes the play. They didn't bring in defense to Rich Reese, so we'll see how that plays out. Amos Otis, 43. He rolls it to first, but the first baseman is Ken Urbick, and he makes the play. And with 2 outs in the 8th, it's George Brett. 110 is a walk. And here's Frank White, who's had some mixed results in the game. He's scored a run, but he's also given up a critical error. Chance to be a hero here in the 8th. Runner first with 2 outs, Frank White. 2-8. Let's check out Frank White's card. 2-8. Homer 1-11 double, and it is an 11. Just like Swoboda, the highest number on the Homer dice roll, gets the home run. It just gets out of the park. A 2-run homer for Frank White in the 8th inning. How about that? And that's 5-4 Kansas City. The resilient Royals. 5-4. And with 2 outs, Swoboda. 6-12. First. So they left Viola in there too long. And Rooker is the all-star pitcher in there, needing 6 outs to prolong the series. Bottom of the inning. No defense to bring in for the Royals. It'll be Rooker and then Quisenberry with 8 saves, trying to get the final 6 outs. Rich Reese in a 5-4 game. 67 is a strikeout. Harmon Killebrew, noticeably quiet in this series. Against a lefty. 3-10. That's not even a walk. It's a fly ball to left. Really disappointing series for Killebrew. And with 2 outs, Ken Urbick. 37 is a K. Rooker. The all-star pitcher just keeps doing his job. And the setting up the best setup man in baseball, it appears. 9th inning. Viola will leave after 8. 2 huge mistakes with 2 outs, giving up home runs to Swoboda and White. And with 3 righties coming on in the 9th inning, the Twins will go with Hal Haydel. Haydel comes on in the 9th, and he'll face Bob Oliver. 48 is a single for Bob Oliver. Bochy. He's got some power, so he'll bat. 1-7. Bochy's a strikeout. Concepcion. 1-5 for Concepcion. Flies to left, and with 2 outs, it's Pat Kelly. 6-10 for Pat Kelly. He bounces to short. This is Cardenet. He's a 2 at short, and he makes the play. So we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Rooker. You got Oliva, Tovar, Bando, and Cardenet. So lefty, righty, lefty, righty. Quisenberry's better against righties. So Rooker will start the inning. They might use Rooker, Quisenberry, DePino, and Drabowski. Use all 4 of their pitchers in this inning for matchup purposes. So, Tony Oliva against the lefty Rooker to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. 1-5! Oh my goodness, what a game! Let's look at Tony Oliva's card. He solo homer to lead off the bottom of the 9th, and we're tied. And once again, Kansas City's crazy season. It's a 5-5 game. Now you got a righty, lefty, righty, righty. So in a 5-5 game, they're going to take Rooker out. Oh, that's just devastating. They're going to bring in Quisenberry now, who's a relief 3, to face 3 out of 4 right-handers. My goodness. 9th inning, Quisenberry's going to come on, and he'll face Cesar Tovar. In a 5-5 game. Back and forth affair. 38 for Tovar is a base hit. Now, is he going to steal? He's going to, absolutely he's going to steal. And he steals second base. So the winning run, the first place clinching run, is at second base with nobody out. You got Bando, Cardenet, and Gladden. I don't like bunting here. Just to have 2 right-handers bat against Quisenberry. And I like Bando hitting away here. Maybe he'll walk even. So with a runner at second, no one out, Bando bats. 6-10 off the Quisenberry car, hits it in the center. And Otis is a 2E4. And there it is! Look at the fielding rating here. Oh, this is horrible for the Royals. It's a double. Otis took a bad angle on the ball, and it's a double, and we're done here in Minnesota. Oh, devastating loss for the Royals, who came back twice with a 3-run homer and another 2-run homer, only to lose it in the bottom of the 9th, 6-5. Oh, heartbreak for the Royals. My goodness. Hal Haydel gets the win. What a crazy game. Let's get the box done here and see how this affects the division in the American League. Haydel gets a win. In the 9th inning, he gave up a hit and a K. Frank Viola. In 8 innings, he gave up 8 hits and 5 runs. gets a no decision. Walked 3, struck out 5. Quisenberry in the 9th. So Quisenberry gave up the 2 hits and a run. He didn't get anybody out. Gave up a hit, a stolen base, and a double charge to Amos Otis, of all people, in center field. Jim Rooker pitched an inning and a third, and he gave up a solo homer in the 9th and 2 strikeouts. Bob Johnson, he did as best as he could do. Quisenberry gets the loss. Bob Johnson gave up 8 hits and 4 runs through 7 innings. 3 are earned. Walked 2, struck out 5. 109, 0108, 611, 59, 3627. There you go. That was Game 5. The Twins are the first team in second place to rise to the challenge. They did it in tight 1-run games. They also did it in 1 blowout in that. And they've kind of figured out the proper batting order. So another win for the Twins. They're 5th in a row. They're 19-13. They're hitting .297 now as a team. So yeah, they are just right. That should lead the major leagues. Their ERA is down to 3.70. Kansas City, on the other hand, they are kind of an ordinary team, and they are regressing to the average here. They're hitting .270, and I said they're a .270 hitting team. They're hitting right on that number. Their ERA climbs to 4.17. They're just a game over 500. And when we look at the year-to-date standings, the Twins take a 2.5 game lead on Kansas City and comfortable lead on the other 2 dregs in that division. So, Twins have arrived. What's their winning percentage here? Let's take a look at that as well. .594. Well, let's see. No, that's not going to get them past any of these other clubs. So they'll take the Royals 4 at the present. But it looks like the Twins now have a firm seat in the playoff picture. So that's it today from Minnesota. The Twins run 5 in a row and take the lead in the American League Midwest. Hope you've enjoyed the game. We'll see you next time.